Hello everybody, welcome back to the Daily Journal series. In this episode, we are starting it off by syncing up to the Go++. We are, we're just going to hop right into it. We'll hop right into the review session. Again, we're still hoping for Palmy. We're at really high research rank. We're at Master 19 actually when I put this to sleep last night. Or not last night, this night, earlier today. Slumbering, as is typical, with the naps. Will I get 8? I think I'm only going to get 7 spawns. I don't think I'm that high. Oh my goodness, I am that high in drowsy Snorlax strength that a 18% gets me 8 spawns at old gold. That is insane. That is really insane. I was not expecting that at all. There's a Steelix. That's pretty cool. Pichu, Jolteon. A lot of electric types this morning. Nothing I'm really interested in catching, though. A lot of Pichu. If the Steelix is hungry, that'd be neat to attempt. I do have to spend a daily biscuit on something. I'll probably just catch another Pichu. Just because I have to spend a daily biscuit on something. Studied all the gathered Pokemon. What's hungry? So we got 2 Pichus that are hungry on screen. There's one there and one there. I could just feed them 2 biscuits and catch them. But you know what? I really don't need... I guess I could catch 2 Pichus today if I'm willing to spend a couple of biscuits. But I really don't need that. I could... Honestly, I'd almost rather just catch the Pikachu. Because the Pikachu is a guaranteed catch as well. Here's what I'll do. I'll just catch the Pikachu. Because, we're actually at a higher friendship level with Pikachu. I don't remember catching that many Pikas. Apparently I did, though. And then we'll feed a single biscuit to each Pichu. Just because that is a bit more biscuit efficient. And I get 2 Pikas instead of just 1. It's pretty biscuit efficient. Sure, I could have gotten 1 catch for 0, but instead of 2 catches for 2... I guess that is technically lower biscuit efficiency, but I don't need that many I have Raichus. I honestly, catching these is probably completely useless to me, because I have Raichus. And honestly, I don't really want to catch a replacement for any of my Raichus at this point, because that would be kind of devastating. It wouldn't really be a serious stride, because, I'd be like, what do I do? We'll send out Steelix. It's a rare candy. People want it. Only 13k Dream Shards today. That's probably because of the lower sleep score. That's alright, though. Quirky nature, that's neutral. No berry finding S at 10. Berry finding S at level 50, but as you'll probably know, our standards for Raichu at this point way higher than that on this account. Lonely nature. That's a good nature. That's a speed up. Speed up energy down, I believe. No berry fighting us at 10. Wait, yes it does. That's 3. Interesting. I'd have to compare it to my other Pichus to see if that's worthwhile for a potential Alolan Raichu candidate. We've now got 3 of these that are actually, decent as potential Alolan Raichu candidates. That, I'm so desensitized to good Pikachu. Why do I keep catching them? I have a problem. I think I'm addicted. I don't know. But yeah. Because let's go see. If I go take a look for all of my potential Alola. I've got 3. There's this guy that we just caught. This guy, who's got Berry Finding S, Help Speed S, could become Help Speed M. And then this guy who's got Double Speed. Now this guy is definitely the best of the 3. Because it's got Double Speed. This one's technically better than this one. Because this one doesn't have any energy down. And if I Subskill Seed that Help Speed S into M, a 14% decrease between the time between helps is better than the 10% offered by Speed Nature. So this is now the new worst of the 3 potential Alolan Raichus I've caught. But man, if trading ever becomes a feature, I just need to keep catching Pichu, because apparently I have luck with them, and I'm going to keep catching good ones, apparently. That's not how RNG works, but, this is a joke, it's not how RNG works, but apparently if I'm going to keep catching good ones, they're things that I could trade away, because Raichu, very, very powerful. We're at a point that I may honestly just consider investing in this one over, say, this one, because I may need more apples. Like, if I want to have a theoretical Lapis team. Like, I may actually consider ingredients list for investing on these, depending on what synergies exist at the time when I'd be interested in making an Alolan Raichu. If Alolan Raichu even ever actually exists. So, that's kind of what we're working with there. I don't know why I keep catching them. Well, I do know why, because there's nothing else. That's, like, the reason. I know that I could always eventually make them into something good. But I've definitely got my base Raichus. I will never run something else aside from the ones that I already have, unless I catch something that is... Unless I catch another one that looks like my Gigachu, that is the only way I'm replacing my secondary Raichu, the one that I've named Zumachu. Also, we're at 3 Dedenne procs, which is normally when I was switching Dedenne off. But now we're at a point where, honestly, I've got my Tasty Chance value calculator. I shared this with you guys a while back. If you don't know how to use this, I'll link the video in the description of how to use this one and me talking about how this works. But I've got 3 meals left, which means it's just the Sunday meals. So the value goes up of each proc on Dedenne. And right now we're at a point where like 5 procs is still worthwhile. So I'm waiting for like 2 more Dedenne procs. Just because those extra procs matter, because the Sunday crits matter most. I could even justifiably do 6 procs on the Dedenne, and I may do that just for more reliability and crits. We'll see. We'll see. But it is worthwhile. If it gets down to 2, then there's a pretty high chance of the Dedenne procs being wasted. So I'm not sure it's really worth it, but if it does pay off, it pays off big. So it might be, I don't know. I'm still debating how to operate the Dedenne on Sunday. We'll see. But, yeah, that's kind of how we're looking at right now for how we're operating. Let's see, will Dedenne have a... No proc from Dedenne right there. That's alright, though. But yeah, the team's now a little bit better off for energy. It was struggling for energy before, but I just gave a quick recovery in sense, and got them back up to max with that sleep session. Gardevoir wasn't doing its job 100% today. And Remy got a few more sleep hours, so that's good to see. Not too many, though, and he'll get more tonight. But, yep, we're ending today out around 6 million Snorlax strength, which means we only have to get 600,000 in Sunday, which is insane to think about because, you know, 3 meals with a bonus crit chance, increased pot size. My meals are averaging about 150,000 right now. 150,000 per meal. Over 3 meals, even if I don't get a crit, and even if we assume that the pot size isn't increased, so I'll be able to stuff more filler, even if we make those 2 pretty big assumptions, that is still 450,000 strength. I wouldn't be surprised if I could genuinely just not run any Pokemon, if the game actually allowed that, and still come out at Master 20 with where we are currently sitting. So we are well on track to make our goal before Sunday ends, and I'm going to try and get a screen recording of when it happens. It probably won't be on camera with my reaction to it, but I'm going to try to get a screen recording so I can show the actual moment, because, man, that is going to feel so good. This is something that I've been working towards from legitimately, I've been starting to prep this a while back, and I do intend to make a video talking about it and how I did it all, because I am very proud. But anyway, there's still another sleep session in this video that is not nighttime me, but instead is morning me, which we will transition to right now. So, I kind of lied. It's not morning me, it's midday me. I've been kind of busy this morning, so I didn't get a chance to record, but I did record the very brilliant moment, and this is a recording of it, before I swap over to what we're currently looking at. I just set up my screen recording and rolled with it. So you are about to see that critical moment. This happened on 3:45 p.m. local time for me. So I still have a couple hours left, and I still have a whole meal after making this brilliant landmark event that occurred, as you can see right here. Boy, it basically brings a tear to my eye, because my goodness, it feels like the end of a journey. It really does. I don't know how else to describe it. But, yeah. I made it, guys. I made it. Now, let's swap over to the actual app, where we're sitting at now. So that was not too long ago. I said it was at 3:45 p.m. It's currently 4:30, so it's been 45 minutes, but we've got something that we got to do. Because I saved this for actually recording. For those of you that don't know, that's a badge. And the old gold power plant badge isn't just a sub-skill seed like the first couple islands are. It's a main skill seed, so that is another main skill seed in the bag. There's only one more that we can get through those badges, and that is through Lapis Lakeside. There might be other ones that are like other things, but that's the only other one we can get through islands. But yeah, we cleared it. We did it, everybody. Cleared Master 20 at the old gold power plant. Despite RNG, I've just gotta complain. RNG, I know it's a thing. It is a thing, and it can happen. Bad weeks can happen. And my gosh, this has been like the worst week imaginable. I had 70% crit chance for my breakfast. Didn't happen. 80% for lunch. Still didn't happen. I gave up and just ran to Denna because I was like, I can't risk not getting it at this point. At least once today. I'm at plus 90%. I will get it for dinner. It is literally guaranteed. You can see plus 90%. So just from the skill, plus 20% from the X week bonus, it's base rate of 10. We're guaranteed to get a crit for dinner. Which, if you assume 150,000, which my meals today have actually been bigger than that because their end of week bonus extra pot size increase, it adds up to be even more than that. So we're still running the dream team. We're trying to get as many mushrooms as we can out of Gengar, but it really doesn't matter at this point. But we're gonna pull in quite the powerful meal. I'm looking at maybe, if it's like 180k, which is what the last one landed in at, then that's like, not doing the mental math real quick. Let's see. That's like 540k, like half a mil. Just over half a mil in strength. That should put us well beyond 7 million. Well beyond it. But no, RNG, I've run to Denna all week long. Well, at least having some crit chance boost. One proc should be double the amount of expected skill triggers, or expected number of crits. I've been running at 40% crit odds most of the week, 70% and 80% today. Normally speaking, you can expect to get roughly 1.8 crits throughout the course of the week, on average, before you consider Sunday. 1.8. That's because you have 18 meals that are at 10% crit chance. 0.1 times 18 meals is a 1.8. Sunday, you have a 30% chance on 3 meals, so that's 0.3 times 3, that's 0.9. 1.8 plus 0.9 is 2.7. That means on average, you should get between 2 and 3 crits. I've gotten 2. I'm about to get a third one guaranteed. Literally, I am rolling while running to Denna. I'm rolling and getting the average number of crits. Did the Denna make a difference? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it did, because I bet you one of those 2 crits wouldn't have crit without the Denna. But I think I'm going crazy. Anyway, RNG, that's a thing. It can happen and it can screw you over, and is a risk in using Denna in the most optimal way mathematically. Because, you know, if you use it suboptimally and just keep getting procs, you're less likely to get screwed by RNG in the end. And I guess that is a lesson here, and I'm glad I don't count on Denna, and wasn't counting on Denna. I just wanted Denna to take me even further. Because if I was counting on it, I'd be devastated right now, because I didn't get what I needed out of it. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're sitting, but I'm sure we're going to get to write what you guys are all probably wanting to see, That is the sleep session. What did I encounter at just over 6 million Snorlax strength? Now, tonight, I've got some special plans for tonight, and I'll show that off. 8 hours and 33 minutes. That looks like a dozing. That is definitely dozing. For me, that is dozing. I don't even need to see the second page. So, potential Grubbins. Potential. We're still missing 4-star Vika Volts. Nothing under a 2-star. We do have one 4-star style. Now, this one doesn't have our daily biscuit, though. 4-star Sprigatito, okay. Aaron, Mimikyu, Jolteon. Another 3-star Vikavolts. One of the rarest styles in the game, and we're just getting it. We've encountered 2 of them now. What do you know? What do you know? No shinies, though. We do have one more sleep session, though, today. So, yeah. I'm not gonna be splitting my last sleep session. Might be a bit of a controversial choice. I probably should, but I've got my reasons for it. And I will show that soon. Whew, would you look at that, everybody? That is 68,000, basically 69,000 Dream Shards. That is a good number. Is anything hungry? Hungry Florgato. Okay, just the Florgato. Well, the Sprigatito's one away. So it's worth it to get the crit chance on the Florgato. It's just regular hit crit. That's alright. And then we'll take home the Sprigatito, guaranteed. That's all the biscuits we're spending today, though, because, well, I think that actually puts us fresh out of biscuits. Not gonna lie, other than our great biscuits. We're on a biscuit drought. We're only halfway through the month, and we're out of biscuits. That does not bode well for any potential future catches. Neroli says it's serious strides. We just used our biscuits on stinking cats. Grass cats. Okay, Vikavolts. That'll be what we send out. Top Island exclusive, pretty rare. Yeah, that's looking at like 69k. Yeah. That's pretty impressive. 69,000 Dream Shards. And I didn't even run any Dream Shard bonus or Sleep XP bonus. I'm not happy. Okay, well, what you got for me? Nothing good, nothing good. Garbage. Ain't that the luck? Ain't that just how it works out sometimes? But yeah, it's a good week. Very good week. We're rocking Master 20 at the old gold power plant. We got ourselves another skill seed. And the reasoning why I'm going to get 100 tonight is just because I like to push high scores as high as possible. Previously, my highest ever drowsy power recorded was 657 million. And I want to push that further. Last time it was over the Suicune week. It was boosted for the event, but this time we can just get it raw. Especially with that last meal being a guaranteed crit. Yeah, we're gonna get this beyond 7 million, which means with a 100% sleep score, we can push that number. I'm willing to take the hit on less spawns, less shiny chances, even if I can split into P. It's technically the optimal play, but, you know, at this point, I just want to get that number as high as possible so that what is brandished to the world as my highest ever drowsy power, that it was earned, and it was beyond 700 million drowsy power. I think that'd be pretty cool. So that's my reasoning for doing that. Not an optimal reason, but a personal reason. But yeah, if you have enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Come hang out in our Discord. I'll put that link down in the description as well. We'd be glad to have you in there. It's always good discussion. And yeah, as always, I thank you guys for watching and hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye now.